Welcome student. Now we learn second unit of definite integration. In first unit of applied mathematics we learn indefinite integration. Now what is the difference between indefinite and definite integration? In case of definite integration, limits are given. That means this is the integration from a to b. These limits values of x equal to a to x equal to b, these are given in case of definite integration. Now see what is the definition of definite integration. Let f be continuous function defined on the closed interval ab, and capital F, this capital F is an antiderivative of this small f. Therefore integration from a to b of this f of x is equal to capital F of x from limit a to b. And how to find value of this f of x from a to b? As a once put upper limit, put x equal to b, f of b, minus put lower limit x equal to a, f of a. So this inside curly bracket, first square bracket for upper limit minus second square bracket for lower limit, and simplifying this we will get the value of integration a to b f of x dx. Remember, this a is called as a lower limit and b is called as a upper limit. Now we try to understand this definite integration with the help of examples. Now see these examples of definite integration. We try to understand definite integration with these examples. Now see first example, solution of this one. Call this is I is equal to 0 to 2x upon x square plus 4 dx. Now this integrand is in the form, we have to use here this result integration of f dash of x upon f of x dx is equal to log of f of x plus c. Now if this is f, then this is f dash. If you take derivative d by dx of x square plus 4 is equal to d by dx of x square plus d by dx of 4. This is addition, use addition rule of derivative, d by dx of x square plus d by dx of 4. d by dx of x square is 2x plus derivative of 4 is constant, derivative is 0. So this is 2x. So if you treat this as f, then numerator is f dash. So this integrand, या form f dash of x upon f of x. So therefore its integration is equal to log of f of x. So therefore I is equal to log of f of x. f of x means x square plus 4 within the limit 0 to 2. Now this 0 to 2, these are the values of x, that means x takes value from 0 to x takes value from x is equal to 2. So which is equal to, in curly bracket, first square bracket for upper limit. Now put upper limit, put x is equal to 2. So this will be log of 2 square plus 4 minus, now in next square bracket put lower limit, that is put x equal to 0. आता x equal to 0 ठेवा. So this is log of 0 square plus 4. So that we simplify this. This is log of 2 square means 4 plus 4, that is 8. This is log of 8 minus this is log of 4. 0 square plus 4 is 4, which is equal to, now call this is m and this as n. Therefore this is in the form log of m minus log of n, which is equal to log of m upon n. So therefore this is log of 8 upon 4. 8 upon 4 is 2. So this is log 2. So we get I is equal to log of 2 This is the required value of given integration. Next example number 2, call this is I is equal to integration from 0 to 2 x square plus 2x minus 3 dx. Now this is sum and difference. These are three terms. Operate this integration over each term. हे प्लस मायनस हे प्रत्येकावरती इंटिग्रेशन ऑपरेट करा. सो दॅट दिस इज लाईक दिस इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ एक्स स्क्वेअर डी एक्स प्लस इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ 2x dx minus integration of 3 dx within this limit 0 to 2, which is equal to integration of x square dx plus, now this 3 is a constant, take outside the operator, so this is 2 times x dx minus again 3 is constant, take outside the integration 1 dx within the limit 0 to 2. Here this is x raised to 2, that means use here x raised to n dx, integration of x raised to n dx, which is equal to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So n is here 2, here also x raised to 1, n is here 1. So using this formula we find the integration of x square, which is equal to x raised to 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1, which is x cube upon 3. Similarly this will be x square upon 2. So therefore I is equal to x cube upon 3 plus 2 into integration of x, put n is 1, 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1, that is x square upon 2 plus 3 minus 3, integration of 1 is x within limit 0 to 2, which is equal to, now integration over, put upper limit minus lower limit, inside curly bracket first square bracket for upper limit, put x is equal to 2, so this will be 2 cube upon 3, here this 2 upon 2 will get cancelled, plus x square means 2 square minus 3 into 2 bracket complete, minus, now put lower limit, put x equal to 0, these are the values of x, variable of integration. Now put x equal to 0, this term becomes 0, plus if you put x 0 here, this also becomes 0, minus this will be also 0. So this is upper limit minus this is lower limit, which is equal to, now simplify this, this is a 2 cube which is 8 upon 3 plus this is 2 square, that is 4, minus 3 into 2, that is minus 6, minus this will be 0. So which is equal to 8 upon 3, 4 minus 6 is minus 2, and if we simplify this, this will be 8 minus 2 into 3 upon 3. Therefore I is equal to 8 minus 6, 2 into 3 is 6, 8 minus 6, that is 2 upon 3. So this is the required value of given definite integration. Now see this example number 3, call this is I, which is integration from 0 to 4 e raised to 2x plus x square dx, which is equal to, now this is sum of two terms, हे दोन टर्म्स बेरीज आहे, ऑपरेट this integration over each term. We can operate in case of addition and subtraction, the बेरीज किंवा वजाबाकी असेल तर आपल्याला हे ऑपरेट करता येईल. सो वी राइट लाइक दिस 0 to 4 or integration over e raised to 2x dx plus integration over x square dx within the limit 0 to 4, which is equal to integration of e raised to 2x That means e raised to x integration is e raised to x, but instead of x here is a 2x, we call this as u. So this is a composite function and this is a x square. Just we see integration of x raised to n dx is x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. So which is equal to integration of e raised to u by this e raised to x, e raised to x, integration of e raised to u is e raised to u, u means 2x आणि हे कंपोजिट असल्यामुळं डिवाइड बाय डेरिवेटिव्ह ऑफ u which is 2x plus integration of x square which is x raised to 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 within limit 0 to 4 using this result. Now derivative of 2x, right, derivative of 2x which is 2 d by dx of 2x is equal to 2 into d by dx of x which is equal to 2 into 1 which is 2. Therefore this I is equal to e raised to 2x upon 2 plus this will be x cube upon 3 from limits 0 to 4. Now put upper limit, these are the values of x. X takes value from 0 to 4. This is upper limit minus lower limit. Now inside curly bracket, first square bracket for upper limit, put x equal to 4. So this will be like this, e raised to 2 into 4 upon 2 plus this is 4 raised to 3 upon 3, put x equal to 4 minus, put now x equal to 0. So e raised to x 0 means e raised to 0 upon this is 2 plus if you put x 0, x cube will be 0. So this term become 0. So this is upper limit minus this is lower limit, and we simplify for next answer. This is e raised to 2 into 4, this will be e raised to 8 upon 2 plus this is a 4 cube is a 64, 4 into 4 that is 64 upon 3 minus this e raised to 0 is 1 upon 2. Remember this e raised to 0 is equal to 1. Now take subtraction by cross multiplication which is equal to e raised to 8 upon 2 plus 64 into 2, this is 128 minus 3 upon 3 into 2, that is 6. So therefore finally we get I is equal to e raised to 8 upon 2 plus this 128 minus 3 is 125 upon 6. So this is the required value of given integration. See next example number 4. I is equal to 1 upon 3x minus 2 with respect to x. Now this again we express this integration in the form of integration of f dash of x upon f of x dx, which is very important result, which is log of f of x plus c. Now this is f, that means we find its derivative d by dx of 3x minus 2, which is equal to d by dx of 3x minus d by dx of 2. So 3 is constant outside, d by dx of x minus this 2 is constant, derivative 0, and d by dx of x is 1. Therefore derivative of this 3x minus 2 is 3. So this is f. Then here we want f dash is equal to 3. So here multiply by 3 and divide by 3, so that there is no change in value of integration. Therefore How I becomes? I is equal to 1 upon 3 integration of 3 upon 3x minus 2 dx. Here this is f, numerator is f dash, which is equal to 1 upon 3 log of f dash upon f, its integration is log of f of x, which is log of 3x minus 2 within limits are limits from 1 to 2, which is equal to 1 by 3. Now once put upper limit, that is 2 log of, put x equal to upper limit, 3 into 2 minus 2 minus, now put lower limit x equal to 1, that is log of 3 into 1 minus 2. So this is upper limit minus this is lower limit. So which is equal to 1 upon 3 into bracket log of 3 into 2 6 minus 2 is 4. So this is log 4 minus this is 3 into 1 minus 2, that is log 1. Again this is in the form n log m minus log n, which is equal to log of m upon n, that means 1 upon 3 log of 4 upon 1, which is equal to 1 upon 3 log of 4. So this is the value of I, which is equal to 1 upon 3 log of 4. So this is the required value of given integration. Now see next example number 5. Call this is I is equal to integration of 0 to 1 upon root of 1 minus x square dx. Now this is standard integration, that means integration of 1 upon 1 minus x square dx, which is equal to sine inverse x plus c. So therefore which is equal to integration of this is sine inverse x within the limits 0 to 1, which is equal to, now this is upper limit, this is lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit minus lower limit. Now put x equal to 1, this is sine inverse of 1 minus this is a sine inverse of 0. Therefore I is equal to this is sine inverse of 1, which is pi by 2, minus sine inverse of 0 is 0. So I is equal to pi by 2. So this is a given, this is a value of given integration. Since remember this, sine of pi by 2 is equal to 1, that is sine 90 is equal to 1. Sine pi by 2 is equal to 1, therefore pi by 2 is equal to, we write this as sine inverse of 1, and sine of 0 is equal to 0, therefore 0 we write this as a sine inverse of 0. So sine inverse 1 is pi by 2, this sine inverse 1 is pi by 2, minus sine of 0, sine inverse of 0 is 0. So at the end we get I is equal to pi by 2. Now see next example number 6. Call this is I integration from 0 to pi by 2 sin x into cos x. Now this sin x into cos x, we express this as sin x into cos x. We multiply and divide by 2. We multiply and divide by 2. So this will be equal to like this 1 upon 2 into 2 sin x cos x. So which is equal to half. this sine 2 sin x cos x, this is nothing but sine of 2x. So, we express sin x cos x as 1 upon 2 into 2 get cancelled, therefore, no change in value of expression, and 2 sin x cos x means sin 2x. So, instead of the sin x cos x, we write 1 upon 2 sin 2x. So, therefore, I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sin x cos x means this is half sine of 2x dx. Now, this is constant 1 upon 2, take it outside, therefore, I is equal to half outside integration from 0 to pi by 2 sine of 2x dx. Now, we know the integration of sin x. Integration of sin x dx is equal to minus cos x. Now, instead of x, here is a 2x. So, we call this as u, that means composite function. So, how to take integration of composite function? See here, 1 upon 2 into bracket integration of sin u, which is minus cos of u, u means 2x, divided by derivative of this u means 2x within the limits 0 to pi by 2, which is equal to 1 upon 2 minus cos of 2x upon, now d by dx of 2x, derivative of 2x is 2 within the limit 0 to pi by 2. Now, take this 2 common out, get multiplied to these 2, therefore, I is equal to 1 upon 4, take along with this minus sign, minus 1 upon 2 outside. So, this is minus 1 upon 4 within the limit 0 to pi by 2, cos of 2x within the limit 0 to pi by 2, which is equal to minus 1 upon 4 into bracket. Now, put upper limit x is equal to pi by 2. So, this is cos of 2 into x is pi by 2 minus put lower limit x equal to 0. So, this will be cos 0. So, which is equal to minus 1 by 4 into bracket. This 2 will get cancelled, cos pi, and cos pi value is minus 1 minus this is cos 0, which is minus 1. So, which is equal to minus 1 by 4, minus 1, this is minus 2. So, this minus will get plus, and 2 upon 4 is 1 upon 2. So, finally, we get I is equal to 1 upon 2. Remember this is a cos of pi, this is cos pi, which is equal to minus 1, and this is cos 0, which is equal to 1. So, in this way we get value of I is equal to 1 upon 2. Now, see this example number 7, how to solve. Call this is I, which is equal to integration from 5 to 10, 1 upon x minus 1, x minus 2 dx. We call this equation number 1. Now, this integrand containing denominator containing linear factors x minus 1, x minus 2. So, we obtain their partial fraction and then simplify. For that, consider 1 upon x minus 1, x minus 2, which is equal to a upon x minus 1 plus b upon x minus 2. We determine values of a and b. For that, cross multiply a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 1 upon product x minus 1, x minus 2. So, this implies that denominators are equal, therefore, numerator 1 is equal to a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 1, call this equation number 2. Now, put value of x making factor 0. That means if we put x equal to 1, factor become 0. Here also if put x equal to 2, these factors become 0. Now one by one we put these values. Put x equal to 1 in equation 2. So see what happens. 1 is equal to a into x minus 1 means 1 minus 2 plus, here are two terms. If you put x1 here, 1 minus 1, 0. So this term becomes 0. So what we get? Therefore we get 1 is equal to 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So this is a into minus 1, or a is equal to minus 1. Similarly, put x is equal to next value of x, that is x equal to 2 in equation 2. So see what happens. X equal to 2 ठेवायचं, 1 will remain as it is a constant a. 1 is equal to, if we put x2, then this 2 minus 2 will be 0. So this term will become 0 plus b into, put 2, that is 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Therefore 1 is equal to b, or b is equal to 1. So put these values in this partial fraction, so that this equation 1 becomes, therefore equation 1 becomes I is equal to integration from 5 to 10. Now instead of this integrand, write their partial fractions, which is a means minus 1 upon x minus 1 plus b means 1 upon x minus 2 with respect to x. Now operate this integration over each term. प्रत्येक टर्म वरती इंटिग्रेशन ऑपरेट करा. Therefore I is equal to integration of, this is minus 1, take it outside, minus integration of 1 upon x minus 1 dx plus, this is integration of 1 upon x minus 2 dx within the limit 5 to 10. Within the limit 5 to 10. Now this integrand, this is in the form integration of f dash of x upon f of x dx, which is equal to log of f of x. If this is f, then this is f dash. Derivative of x is 1, minus 1 is 0. Similarly, this is f, this will be f dash. So we get its value is equal to minus log of f of x. F of x means x minus 1 plus log of x minus 2 within the limit 5 to 10. Or more precisely, we write like this. I is equal to, write this positive term first, log of x minus 2 minus this log of x minus 1 within the limit 5 to 10, which is equal to, now once put upper limit, put x equal to 10, upper limit minus x equal to 5. So put inside curly bracket, first square bracket for upper limit, log of 10 minus 2 minus log of 10 minus 1 minus, this is upper limit, minus in second square bracket put lower limit, put x is equal to 5. So this will be log of 5 minus 2 minus log of 5 minus 1, bracket complete. So this is upper limit minus this is lower limit, which is equal to, therefore I is equal to integration of, now simplify this, this will be log of 10 minus 2, 8 minus log of 9 minus log of 5 minus 2 is log of 3 minus log of 5 minus 1, this is log of 4. So, which is equal to, using the formula log of m minus log n, which is log of m upon n. So, which is equal to log of, this is m minus n means log of 8 upon 9 minus this is log of 3 upon 4. Again use same formula log m minus log n, which is log of m upon n, which is log of 8 upon 9 divided by 3 upon 4, which is equal to log of 8 upon 9 into 4 upon 3. 8 upon 9 divided by 3 upon 4 is multiplied by 4 upon 3, and finally we get this is log of 32 upon 9 into 3, that is 27. So, this is the required value of given integration I is equal to log of 32 upon 27. See this example number 8, it is asked to find the value of k, that means this k is unknown. If this satisfies this equation 0 to 1 3x square plus 2x plus k with respect to x is equal to 0. See how to find value of k. For that solution, let this given integration 0 to 1 3x square plus 2x plus k with respect to x is equal to 0. Now operate, this is sum of 3 terms, operate this integration over each term like this. Integration of 3x square dx plus integration of 2x dx plus integration of k dx within the limits 0 to 1 say is equal to 0. Now 3 is constant, 3 here 2 and k, these are constant, take outside the operator integral sign like this, 3 into integration of x square dx plus 2 into integration of x dx plus say k into integration of 1 dx within the limit 0 to 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, now integration of x square, integration of x raised to n dx is equal to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. So, n is here 2. So, put n 2, that will be 2 plus 1, that means 3, that is 3 into integration of x square is x cube upon 3 plus this is 2 integration of x raised to 1, put n 1, 1 plus 1 2 upon 2 plus k into integration of 1, this is standard integration is x within the limits 0 to 1. Now here 2 and 3 will get cancelled. So which is equal to, therefore we get equation x cube plus x square plus kx within the limit 0 to 1 is equal to 0. Now put limits, upper limit put x equal to 1, that will be 1 cube plus 1 square plus k into 1 minus, if we put 0, if we put x 0 here, x cube is 0 plus x square 0 square is 0, k into 0, that will be 0 is equal to right hand side which is 0. Now simplify this, 1 cube is 1 plus 1 square is 1 plus this is k minus this is 0 is equal to 0. So 1 plus 1, this is 2 plus k is equal to 0. Now change side of this 2, therefore we will get k is equal to minus 2. So this is the required value of k in the given equation of integration.